Hi guys, Chef Vinny here for WETSU Catering. This week's episode I'm going to show you a simple technique that people sometimes screw up, and that is scrambling eggs, cooking eggs. What you're going to need is a good frying pan. Notice this is not a non-stick pan, okay? A mixing bowl, some butter. Heavy cream is optional. You can use milk, some oil, salt and pepper, and I have 3 eggs, a whisk. If you don't have a whisk, you can use a fork. So we're going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to heat my pan up, and I'm going to turn it on medium-low heat, okay? And while that's heating up, I'm going to crack my eggs into a separate bowl. And I'm using 3 eggs, okay? For every egg that you use, you're going to use 1 teaspoon of milk or heavy cream. This is Saturday morning, so we're going to make it a little special and use heavy cream. Tablespoon of heavy cream. Some salt and pepper to taste, okay? And then we're just going to whisk that up. Now, if you wanted to, you could throw your eggs into a blender. The more air you incorporate into your egg, the fluffier the egg is going to be. You could also add in any herbs or that you would like if you wanted to make it a little more special. Okay, my pan's heating up. Now the important thing is to make sure you have enough fat. So I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of light olive oil, and then I'm also going to add to it a tablespoon of butter. And I'm going, the reason you're doing that is the olive oil has a higher smoking temperature, but the butter is going to flavor your oil. And I just removed it off the heat because the oil's hot enough to melt that butter, and I don't want the butter fats to start burning. So now I'm going to add my eggs. Now if you look inside the pan, you can see that the egg is starting to curl up around the sides. Okay? I'm just going to move those eggs around and move some of the raw egg back out to the edge. And I'm going to continue that process. You can see it's starting to cook on the sides again. That flipping technique, you're just using your hand and jerking that pan back to you, just like that. Now if you look, that pale yellow, that's what your egg should look like. When you go out to a restaurant, you should see that pale yellow. You should not be cooking an egg until it's brown. I mean, if it's brown, you're overcooking it. Now if you see, it's the inside, it's still a little wet in there. So we're going to give it another little flip. But look at that nice pale yellow. That's what you're looking for when you cook your egg. I'm going to shut my temperature off on my pan, and we're going to finish that up. Okay, another 30 seconds in the pan. We're going to plate that for you, and we'll come back and show you what the breakfast looks like. Alright guys, so here's our finished breakfast. A scrambled egg with a sausage patty. Remember, when you're cooking your eggs, the important thing is to start off with your pan and your fat hot, okay? And then the other thing is make sure you have enough fat in the pan. Remember, I put 3 tablespoons of olive oil and some butter in the pan to flavor it, and then cook that on medium-low heat until we had a nice pale yellow on our scrambled eggs. Thank you again for watching. Remember, check us out, WETSU Catering. Like our page, share the recipe, and We'll see you next week.